Tropical Storm Fred left its mark on parts of Florida. A bird's eye view shows flooding in Port St. Joe after Fred made landfall yesterday afternoon. An RV park was flooded and roads were underwater. One car was abandoned on a main road as storm surge dumped rain. Tropical Depression Grace caused flooding in areas of Haiti already hard hit by Saturday's 7.2 magnitude earthquake. Now, with the rain tapering off, rescuers have resumed digging through the rubble, searching for anyone still trapped underneath. As Vladimir Dutier reports, more than 1,400 people were killed and thousands injured.
In the hard-hit town of Lekai, these white tents serve as makeshift triage units for some of those injured in the wreckage. The agony of those being treated is painted on their faces. The small hospitals there can barely take in more patients. For those suffering the most serious injuries, a trip to bigger hospitals like Hôpital d'Adventiste d'Haïti in Port-au-Prince is necessary. Medical director Scott Nelson has been working here since 2010's earthquake.
We have many people that are in the emergency room on the floor and outside for lack of more space. With earthquakes, every type of orthopedic injury is produced, and many of these are crush injuries, severe open fractures.
Dr. Nelson took us to the operating room as a patient was undergoing surgery.
Most of these patients have had walls fall on them, sometimes ceilings fall on them.
Inside the ward, it's a race to keep up with the massive influx of patients.
Just 3 days ago, this wing was under construction and it was empty. Now, there's not an empty bed in the entire ward.
She has a femur fracture here on the right side and another femur fracture on the left side.
Both of Carlin Bernard's femurs snapped in half as she tried to escape a crumbling market. Hers is just one of thousands of harrowing stories from patients suffering this tragedy.
She could feel the earth shaking and she started to run. And as she started to run, she was hit by falling debris. And there was a man that was next to her who died, who was crushed by that debris. And she says that God blessed her, she's alive.
Vladimir Dutier, CBS News, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
The United Nations announced it set aside $8 million from its emergency response fund to provide healthcare, clean water, emergency shelter, and sanitation for Haitians impacted by the earthquake. Up next, a big announcement is expected involving a COVID-19 booster shot. We have the latest just minutes away.